Welcome to Big Red Leads. I'm Big Red, getting you and your business back to the black. How's everyone doing today? Hope you're doing well out there. Just wanted to touch base with everybody. We're going to hit you with another little video today, but what's really going on is, do you know your numbers? Do you know the math? Do you do the math? Do you do the math when it comes to your business or your personal finances? How about just what's in your savings account? Do you have more in your savings than you do in your checking? Are you moving from check to check? Now, the majority of Americans, I'm going to hit you with some numbers that are actual and factual. The majority of Americans live check to check. Let's start there. So, if you are an entrepreneur and you are living check to check, we need to come up with certain strategies that will get you out of the doldrums of barely making it and barely being able to pay your everyday bills and function as a business if you want this business to be successful, whatever that means to you. So, with that being said, I wanted to really tap in on this. And do you know who your audience is? If you're, let's say, a brick and mortar, you know that you have rent or a quote unquote a payment of some sort that goes directly, whether you sell anything at all or you're moving units. What does that mean? No matter how good the business is doing, can the business function without your presence being there? Do you have a sales staff? Do you have employees that actually work at the building, that show up day to day and run the business? Do you need to be there every single hour that the business is open for operations? Pretty simple, right? A lot of people don't do this math because they think that they can just kind of run with it and go with the flow and that their business is going to automatically be successful. That's not how this works. Nowhere, shape, form in business, from Turkey to Brazil to Mozambique to the United States, it does not work like that. People have to actually have access to buy and purchase from you no matter what the product is. So whether now today, if you do not have an e-commerce store or a place to go, a website or a landing page to where you can simply go and purchase said items, you're already behind in the game. Now, that being said, not everybody has advertising dollars to market, let's say on television or on Hulu or whatever streaming apparatus that you're using, whether it be YouTube or anything like that. So what you can do is understand this. Spending marketing and advertising dollars on social media is the best way to go. Why? Because it's still very, 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 very cheap to do so. And you can actually target your audience. This goes back to, where is your audience and who is your audience? Are they on social media? Are they, I don't know, are they watching mainstream television? Do you have a local free broadcasting television channel? Like there's ways to go about this to get your name out there, get the brand out there, get the business out there. So what is it that you're not doing, and what spaces are you not in that you need to be in, and you're not spending the money where it should go? Very simple question, but a lot of people overlook it. I'm tired of working for other people and I'm going to start a business. Not realizing what it's actually going to take, or what licenses or permits or what other certificates that you need to actually even function and sell. A lot of young people, if you ask them what a peddler's license is, they have no clue what you're talking about. Now, for those people who go door to door, and depending on what states you're living in, a lot of those states, you have to have that to even go door to door, to knock on people's door. There's not a lot of people in that market anymore, which is a shame, because it actually gets you out there and you are learning sales on the spot. Can you do that? Are you capable of doing that when you are starting out as a new business owner? Not just going and putting flyers on people's cars in neighborhoods, because there are some cities and some places where you can't do that because that is illegal. And for every flyer that is put out there, it could be a fine. So, I want you to know these things before you jump into them. This is why it's important to know the math on your business model. Know what you're doing before you get involved in it, before you start executing on things that could easily be big hiccups that will basically set your business back a year or two, or take you out of business before you even get started. Now, there are protections in place. What protections are you looking at? Who is your audience? We're going back to this because understand, if your audience ranges from, let's say, teenager to pre-retirement age, what does that look like? So what is it that you're selling? What is it that you have to offer to the general public that is actually going to be a mover and shaker for you? Do you have one item that is that one thing, that one product that will help everyone from this age bracket, generation to generation to generation, and so on and so forth? How is that? What is the price point for every item that you produce? For instance, we have sales programs here. Some of our programs range from just a couple $1,000s to several. We're talking 5, 6 digits. So, depending on what market you're in, how many people can afford your product? Or is it so cheap that you can mass produce it and you can get it out quickly? These are all math questions that need to be answered before you start. So as you're writing out your business plan and you're putting it on a board, you're putting it on a whiteboard, what does it look like? Well, just simply to get started, I'm going to need, let's throw out a number. Let's say I'm going to need $5,500. This will cover my first little start of advertising and marketing. Understand this, and I'm saying this to all entrepreneurs out there. Your advertising and marketing budget should be limitless. Limitless. Because guess what? Once again, we'll go back to social media advertising. If you're running ads on social media, even the ads that don't feel like ads, that's, you're looking at copy, you're looking at video, you're looking at audio, putting this in places where you're not necessarily active in, but your name is out there, the brand is out there, the name of the company is out there. This is what we do. This is how we help our clients. This is how we get repeat customers. And this is why you should spend your hard-earned dollars with us. We're here to help you. You have a t-shirt business, whatever it is. Know your audience, know what you're spending, and know how to make more money so that you do not become a slave or an employee of your own business. These are just simple things to think about before you get started. Now, we're not going to continue on this video because this video I can speak about this for at least 20 hours. There are so many things in this space. You have to do the math. You have to do the math. Do the math before you start. This way you're not hit with some unknown asteroid that comes and simply just destroys your business before you get started. Now, with that being said, love you all. Have a great day. Think about these things. Do the math before you get started. This way you have at least a foundation, because you want to have all these bases covered. You want to have your advertising and marketing covered. You want to know who your audience is. You want to know what your niche is. You also want to know, is this going to be a brick and mortar? Am I updated enough in today's society to actually make an impact and get in the game, go heavy, go hard, and actually really, really make a difference? Is my product worthwhile? No matter what the price point is, No matter if it's cheap or on the higher end. Do I have a high ticket item? Because understand, there are things out there that people just simply can't afford. Or there are things that people simply must have. Is this a must have product? Because guess what? The winning formula is in the math. Once you understand the math of your business, sky's the limit. Or the limit is the sky. However you want to look at it. Have a great one, my friends. Love you all. Have a great day. This is Big Red, and peace.